With less concern about the Mueller report, President Trump is turning his attention to the national emergency he declared at the southern border. Mr. Trump threatened drastic action against Mexico as early as next week if Mexican authorities did not stop illegal border crossings, including possibly, President Trump has said, a border shutdown. A major closing of the border could threaten 5 million American jobs and cost billions of dollars in trade goods. But the U.S. says Border Patrol officers are overwhelmed with a dramatic increase in asylum seekers. Kenneth Craig is here with more details. Kenneth, good morning.
Good morning to you, Tony. As President Trump takes a victory lap over the Mueller report, he's promising again to shut down the U.S. border with Mexico to stem the flow of undocumented immigrants.
So there's a very good likelihood that I'll be closing the border next week.
The president renewed his threat yesterday to shut down the flow of people and goods across the southern border. He called on congressional Democrats to get tougher on immigration and demanded that Mexico stop undocumented immigrants from entering the U.S.
They're going to stop them. And if they don't stop them, we're closing the border. They'll close it, and we'll keep it closed for a long time. I'm not playing games.
The threat comes as the Department of Homeland Security says the number of undocumented immigrants in their custody is at a crisis level, with holding facilities overflowing, mostly with families and children. DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen wrote to Congress that we face a system-wide meltdown, and agents have been forced to begin releasing large numbers of aliens into the United States. She says her greatest concern is for the children who are arriving sicker than ever before. There are at least 6,600 families in custody and approximately 4,700 children. In El Paso, Texas alone, 32,000 migrants have made their way into the city this year. That's up from 30,000 in all of 2017 and 2018 combined. Customs and Border Patrol Chief Kevin McAleenan visited the city on Wednesday.
The increase in family units is a direct response to the vulnerabilities in our legal framework where migrants and smugglers know that they will be released and allowed to stay in the U.S. indefinitely.
It's a big, fat con job, folks.
At a campaign rally Thursday night in Michigan, President Trump said those seeking asylum in the U.S. were not actually facing persecution at home, and he renewed a familiar call.
Walls work, folks. We need the wall.
Democrats say it's the administration that is responsible for the crisis through its failed policies of separating and incarcerating families and focusing too narrowly on a wall instead of comprehensive immigration reform. Michelle?
Kenneth, thank you.